as we know, discuss the direct and indirect part of that democratic government. After that, the representative or indirect democracy also divided into further two parts. In modern times, the representative governments democracy was divided into two parts. So first one is parliamentary democracy. Second was the presidential democracy. So these are the two parts of representative democracy, or may be called indirect democracy. First was the parliamentary democracy and the presidential democracy. So discuss what is the parliamentary democracy and the presidential democracy. So for understanding, we said one pyramid we are making. Here is the parliamentary democracy first. So in the parliamentary democracy, the largest number of any party, we have got the largest representative. So they are making the government, or the leader of that particular majority party called as a prime minister. So it called as a majority party making government, whose leader known as a prime minister, or it's a part of legislature, because these represent the majority party. People are elected the representative. That representative of a particular party are the number of whole India. So they are making the majority. If they have majority, so they are making government. If any party could not attain the particular number of seat or the majority, then they have making the coalition, or making the addition of the different small or state party or national party are making the government, or whose leader was called as a known as a prime minister. So it, for example, India have that different national party and state party. Within the national party, to have majorly successful party is the we called NDA and UPA. UPA was led by the Congress, or NDA was led by the BJP. So at the time, BJP have ruled in India. So BJP have got majority party, or making that so-called, we as normally we seen or the in newspaper, or we called as a BJP government. So this was the majority party. So that making government, or whose leader was known as a prime minister, at present time PM Narendra Modi. So it was a leader of the BJP government, and that government was formed because majority party had. After that, Congress also have, in before the 2014 election, general election, the Congress was the majority party. That time we called or seen in newspaper and different news channel called the Congress party, Congress government. At the present time we called as a BJP government. That's why the it's because India have the parliamentary democracy. So in the India we have followed that particular measures, or over the prime minister as the leader of the majority party or government. After that we know the second part of the representative government or representative democracy was the presidential democracy. Second was the presidential democracy. Presidential democracy, it means the particular executive. In the parliamentary we have know the legislature. In that particular they have leader of executive, they have separated legislature and executive. So the head of state and government was president, which is elected directly by public. In that representative, so directly by the public, they have as a representative for the head of state or head of the government. So it called as a presidential. So as we know, we are comparing both presidential and parliamentary democracy. So we have one is the presidential democracy, second one or first one is the parliamentary democracy. In that the PM was the prime minister is the head part of legislature or elected by the public elected legislature or leader of the legislature is called prime minister. In here both have legislature and executive are elected by public at that particular form of democracy. So legislature and the head of executive is the legislature is the president. So these are the, maybe for better understanding, the parliamentary democracy and the presidential democracy. In the parliamentary, head of the government was the prime minister, part of legislature elected by the public. But here legislature and executive both are elected by the public, and legislature itself elected the executive here, but here both are elected by the public, or head of the government and the state was the president of the particular. This form of government was at the USA, United States of America, or here was the, for example here was the India. So both have clear. So now we have moved as the parliamentary and the presidential is the part of the representative or indirect democracy. So we have know that indirect, and after that we have discussed about the some features of the particular. So we have discussed about the features particular. Within that we have described the different parts of the political democracy. So now we have discussed the features of political democracy. So we have features. So within the features, so first features was the political democracy believe in the individual constitutional liberal constitution believes in liberal constitutionalism. Constitutionalism, because we have discussed the political democracy as called liberal democracy, and the liberal have thinking the constitutionalism. It means they have written form of the general rule and regulation about the governance, administration, and the different power structure of the different part of the government. So that was the constitutionalism, is the written form of the document. So that document discuss all about the right and duties and different part of the administrative, legislature, executive, and judiciary. So all these are the part of government, or the level of government are derive the power from the constitution according to political democracy. Second was, so discuss, second was the it consider power, it believe the power within public. It means power within public, it means the public have sole authority, because democratic government and democratic state have basic pillar. The sovereignty of the state was lie in the public. So here the power within the public, whole power of the particular state was lie in the public. If the public was making the government, controlling the government, and the demolish, if have necessary to demolish the particular government, so public can be. So here all about the power within the public. Now was the third point, democratic state was theoretical, and its practical form is the democratic government is practical form of democratic state. Practical form of democratic state. It was democratic state was theoretical. It means we have discussed in the science, we have different law of gravity, but in that lab we have practical about that, how the gravity was measured, how the force was exerted. So all these are the practical form of that particular theory. In the political democratic state was the theoretical, it was designed, or they have the particular principles on the basis we called as a democratic state, because the principle of democratic state was the sovereignty of state was within the public or lie in the public. So it was the theoretical concept of the democracy is the democratic state, and the democratic government, it means the practical form of the democratic state, the actual practicing the democratic state principle in the ground level by the democratic government. So it was the features. So now we have, after that, fourth features of the political democracy. So we have fourth feature, people are elected the government, because we know that political democracy we have two parts, the democratic state and democratic government. Within the democratic government we have two type of government, indirect democracy and the direct democracy. Indirect democracy, it means the representative government. So here the people are making or elected the representative, and that representative are making the government. So here the people are elected the government. So now we have, after that, fifth and the last point of the features of the political democracy. Political democracy was not itself in end but means of develop democratic procedure and values, because values are the three ways of element of the democracy. We discuss decision making at the individual level, at the group level, and the value system of the particular. So political democracy was not itself an end, it not a outcome of the particular things. Like we have in taking for example, like we are making some craft, that craft was the end of that or activity or the or work, but at the same time during the process we have followed the certain principle and the certain measures or the different type of styles to making that particular craft. So that particular procedure, it means the development of that craft in final stage. Before the final stage have several steps, that step was developed by the political democracy. It means the democratic procedure. It means in the every type of making law and the making procedure, rule and regulation by the basis on the democratic principles or values. So they are developing through the political democracy. So here we know that all about the political democracy. So within the political democracy we have political democracy divided into two parts. We called democratic state or democratic government. After the democratic government was divided into two parts, direct or pure democracy. It was divided indirect or representative democracy. It was also divided into two parts, parliamentary democracy. It was the presidential so this all about the political democracy. So now we discuss the second form of the government. So second form of government was the social democracy. Social democracy, it means the democracy form in the form of democracy in society. We are living in the society where the every individual get opportunity, equal opportunity, or they are not discriminated on the basis of different regions. So all these are the social democracy. For development of the political democracy, we have need prior to develop that social democracy, because social democracy discuss about the no discrimination among people of society on the basis of caste, creed, religion, race, language, culture, birth, and maybe wealth also, etc. So all these are the in the individual of society. We could not discriminate on the basis of caste, the particular individual are belonging that particular caste, so that will be eligible to particular work. No, in the social democracy every individual are equal. So the basic principle of social democracy was the equality. So every individual have equal right to assess in participation in the development of society. So these are the basis of discrimination. We could not be present on the basis of that discrimination: caste, creed, religion, race, language, culture, birth or wealth of the particular individual. So these are the social democracy. So the particularly so there is the node. So the two principle of the democracy, first one equality. So the Hertzsprung, so realization of social democracy was based on the equality of people among the whole population of the society. So here the according to Hernes, according to Hernes, it says about the some views on the social democracy. Particular thinker was giving the views on the social democracy. It says the democratic society is the society which holds the strength of idea of equality, because the basic principle of the social democracy is the idea of equality. It means every individual are equal before the law or have equal opportunity to development at the particular individual. So it called as a social democracy. So these are the practical two things for the social democracy are the two practical things. In practical, two things of first one is the no discrimination among people based on we have already know the caste, creed, religion, language, race and birth, etc. So all are the basis. So on the basis they have no discrimination in the society among the people. We have already familiar about these words: caste, creed, religion, language, race and the birth. So second was have the principle of equality. Every citizen have equal opportunity in social progress. These are the two things at the practical form, so the social democracy was developed at that particular society. There is the no discrimination and the equal opportunity in the social progress. So this is all about the social democracy. Now we shall move the third part of the form of democracy is the economic democracy. Economic democracy, it means the basis we are relying on the economy, because economic development is also essential to the development of society and the political development. So Marx and Marxist views was the democracy called by the Marxist view is that capitalist democracy. It means that capitalist society was divided into two parts or two classes, capitalist class and the proletarian class, bourgeois class and proletarian class. So the capitalist class was used the labor of the proletarian class to development of the capital class itself. So that's why the economic democracy. So the form of democracy, the economic democracy we define in terms of economic. Okay, so it called as a economic democracy. So at present the socialist and Marxist view and socialist view present about the economic democracy. It means every individual have share in the means of production or the in economy of the country. So it's all about the economic democracy. After that, final or the fourth part of the form of democracy is the moral democracy. Fourth was moral democracy. Moral democracy, we have already in the elements of democracy we have discussed the three: decision making at the individual, group or the value system. So these are the moral, it means the ethics, on the basis of the ethics, what is right, what is wrong according to the particular society, custom, rules and regulation. So the moral democracy, it means the democracy is the democracy based on the some principles of the ethics. So the every individual get the equal opportunity and the every individual have the right to decide what is wrong and what is right for himself or at the large scale in society. So these are the moral democracy. Some thinkers have accepted the democracy in the form of moral democracy. So this moral perspective or democracy is called as a moral democracy. So the moral perspective of democracy called as moral democracy. Okay, so for definition of the moral democracy, it means the moral perspective of a democracy is called as a moral democracy. So whole about the ethical democracy we called as a moral democracy. Alternative name of the moral democracy is ethical democracy. So moral and ethics are the parallel or may have interchangeably words. So the moral values in the society, every society have some kind of values to govern the society or family at the small level. So these values have in the democracy also, because in democracy the values are the individual freedom, individual equality in the society. These are the values in the democracy. So these values are the making the moral democracy. So here the best expression of the ethical democracy in the form was by the liberal democrats. in revolution of France. We have three words in the French Revolution in 1789. The slogan of the particular revolution was the liberty, equality, and fraternity, or it means the brotherhood. So we have know that these are the three values was developed in the French Revolution. These are the also values of the democracy. The liberty, it means the freedom of the individual. Equality, it means that every individual have equal. Or brotherhood, it means that every individual live in together with the peace, without the violations. So these are the moral democracy. So we have discussed the various form of democracy, the political democracy, we have discussed the social democracy, and the third was economic, and last was the moral democracy. Thank you.